So the question I'm always asked, well, what's a house worth? Well, we always look to Zillow. We look to realtors to give us a price. At the end of the day, a house is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. Where this can be a problem in bankruptcy is you can do all the research you want. You can get all the opinions you want. You can even get an appraisal on what a house is worth. At the end of the day, it's what somebody's willing to pay for it. So if you have a house that's borderline, that's going to push you either over your 704 exemptions or to transfer you from the 703 to the 704 exemptions, you need to be aware of this. You need to be on the lookout for it, and you need to plan for it. The reason is that if you think you have let's say you're in California, you have a $75,000 exemption available, and your house at this moment is worth $75,000, and you file the case, you're like, well, I'm okay because I have $75,000 worth of exemption, and my house is worth $75,000 more than I owe. The problem can be is during the 3 months of the bankruptcy process, your house may go up in value. I've had cases where we've done all the research and we looked at everything and we had a good value for the house and we felt we were in the clear. A month into the case, somebody down the street spends, in our opinion, what was way too much for a house that's similar to our house. All of a sudden, when the trustee and their people that look at the house values go in to examine the house, they say, well, no, this house is now worth, $10,000 more than you listed. So this can be a problem and you need to be aware of this. Now, you can't plan for somebody paying too much for a house, but you need to be aware of your options. Your options is number one, to be able to, come up with a little bit of money to give to the trustee so they don't have to look to list your house for sale. Another option is be prepared to switch to a Chapter 13. Now, I'm sure nobody wants to pay $10,000 through a Chapter 13, but paying that $10,000 through the Chapter 13 is probably going to let you sleep a little better at night than having the trustee list your house for sale and finding out, whoops, now you need to come up with $20,000 or $30,000 or losing your house. So just be aware on the house values that just because you've done all your research on what a house is worth, at the end of the day, the house is worth somebody's willing to pay for it. And understand somebody may be willing to pay more than what you think it's worth, what an appraiser thinks it's worth. So be ready, have a plan, talk to your attorney about it. If you're concerned, make sure you ask your attorney about it. Well, how close are we to our limits? If you're not comfortable, I'd encourage you to talk to a bankruptcy professional like myself. So give me a call at 559-274-2868, and I'll be more than happy to go over this or any other bankruptcy issue with you. Thank you.